Good evening, everyone. So, as you already know that yesterday we have discussed about the questionnaire designing and development. So, we have discussed the theory of it, and today we all are going to have the hands-on experience on this. So, I'll be telling you about the how to create a Google form and also various types of questions and what are the different features of the Google form. So today we are going to talk about it. We are just waiting for just one more minute. There are some more participants I can't see. They must be joining. So I'm just waiting till 2 minutes. So 17, like 5:35 till so that we can start all together. Till the time, I request all of you to open your laptop and log in with your email ID, and just then we will be able to create the Google form. So if you haven't done it, just open your laptop and uh, log in your email ID. Every one of you, please, I request to do that. I hope you have done the what I have asked you to do. I hope everyone, you all are ready with your laptops. Every one of you. You can type yes on in the chat box, or you can give me a thumbs up that you have ready with your laptops or ready for the hands-on session. Am I right? Hmm. Okay, so let's start it now. I'll be sharing my slides with you all. So on the day 2, where we are going to talk about the Google form designing and crafting. So in this, we are going to talk about introduction to the Google forms, users and benefits, accessing and creating a Google form, exploring the interface, customization options, setting and permissions, sharing and distributing the form, and response collection and analysis. And in the last, also we are doing it all away from the hands-on practice only. So I hope my slides are visible and I'm audible to everyone. Can please someone confirm? Am I audible and my slides are clearly visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So let's start it now. So if we talk about what is, I'm just giving you some basic idea, then we'll starting with the hands-on. One is introduction to the Google Forms.
No, আমি যাইনি, আমি এখানেই আছি, যাচ্ছি না। আমি যাইনি।
So introduction to the Google Forms. Everyone please turn off the mics. So what is a Google Form? What are the uses and benefits and examples of the real world applications like surveys, quizzes, feedbacks, registrations, any sort of data entry you can take the help of Google Form for the purpose of preparing all these things. So accessing the crafting the Google Form. So how to access the Google Forms via Google Drive or direct link you can do. So starting from the scratch versus using the template. I'm telling you both the ways. Exploring the interface where we'll be talking about the title and description, toolbar overview, all the options we are going to explore. Question types which are available like short answer, paragraph form, multiple choice, drop down boxes, rating questions, everything I'm going to tell you. Designing the questions effectively. In this, we will going to see that which kind of question should have which kind of which type of question form. So choosing the right question type for your goal, require versus optional question, using the sections and branching the logic. Customization options, theme customization, where we can see that we can also choose the different colors, fonts, and images, adding the images and videos to the questions. Also, using different types of headers and breaking the sections for better organizations. Setting permissions, where we can see the response setting in which we can collect the email, we can limit to one response, edit after the submission. Another one, the presentation settings, confirmation message, progress bar, shuffling the questions, all the things can be done. In the quizzes, in this, we can see the turning your form into a quiz, answer keys, and point the values. All these things can be done with the help of Google Form. And the last, sharing and distributing the questions. We can also do the email, or we can also do email, or we can embedding it in a website. Also, the controlling the access, we can keep it a public or we can restrict it to particular people or the organization. Then response collection and analysis, where we can see the view response, summary of the individuals, a summary altogether, individual summary. Also, we can see the spreadsheet format. Also, filtering and analyzing data in the Google Sheets. And the last one, exporting data for the external analysis. So while we'll be going for the analysis, before that, how to extract the sheet for the purpose of coding. Best practices and the tips. So keeping the questions clear and concise, using sections to avoid overwhelming respondents, and testing your forms before sharing, and how to ensure the data privacy and ethical consideration. So all these things are there. And in the final one, how to create a sample form for any kind of quiz or feedback, how to share and fill it out, and finally, viewing and analyzing the response together. So let's do it. So are you ready for the hands-on session? So now I am switching my tab. See, I think now you can see that directly, I can directly opening the Google. Here I can write create form. So you can see that it easily I can see it. This is how I can do it. There is another way. I open my mail ID and in the Google toolbar where I can go and I can search the forms. So any of the way I can see, you can see that I am opening both the same type of form, untitled form. Here you can see, here I can see this option also, because I'm not directly creating the form. I am going, like we go into the Google Drive, I'm going to the Google form. From the mail, here I can go in the toolbox where different apps can be seen. In this, I have gone to this forms. Okay. So now I'm in the forms. Here I can choose a blank form. If you see, there are some templates. As I have said, I'll be telling you about this. Also, there can be some templates can be used basically. So in this, you can see that there are some options where you can also have the party invite, you can have an event registration. So some templates are given. So I am here using a blank form. Through the directly Google, you can also create a form. So now here is a blank form. Now see, there are two ways. One, you can just type manually like A, B, C. Or if you are having any Word file, you can just copy from there and you can just paste it here by saying Control V, or by saying directly here from the cut copy paste you can use, and you can put your things here. So now let's start with it. So here I'm just giving you one option. I'm just renaming first. So first I'm writing something here like questionnaire, or I can say survey on. I'm just taking a basic topic so that everyone can correlate health routine. Okay. So if I am not putting any title here, once I click here, so automatically this would be here. Okay. Or if you want anything to say, like for example, Ankita, I want to put a health routine questionnaire. I want to give any of the name, I can change it. So if I'm changing the title, it is not gonna change here. But if I'm not keeping any titles, whatever I'm writing here as the title will be automatically the name of the farm. Okay. So first of all, I have done it. Now, whatever the option you are seeing from here and everywhere here, I'll be just, telling you each one of these. So let's talk about it. So now let's start with the first question. As you already know, we write the name. So you can see one thing here which is showing required. I'll be telling you later on from where it is coming, but I have made this setting that all questions would be required. So I can keep it non-required for the purpose of anonymous. To keep the anonymity. So it is required. I kept it like this. So when there is a name, I cannot give the option of this. So it's putting it as short answer. Just I'll be telling you all these things one by one. Before starting, I'll be just telling you about this form that dear respondents, for example, I am pursuing. Yesterday, I have already talked about all these things, so I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I'm just putting the description of the form. So I'm pursuing PhD from so and so university, and this is my title. So I can put the name here. Okay. You can talk about like my name is this and that, and I am pursuing my PhD from so and so university in this particular area or specialization. So this is how you can request them. Then you have to again make sure that their information will be confidential. So here you have to write this this study is for the purpose of academic use only. Use, and you can say this information will be used for the academic purpose only whatever you want to write, you can write this or that. You can also write your information will be kept confidential and will be used for the academic purpose only. So it's your choice, whatever you want to write, you can do. And you can say thanks or regards in the last. You can write your name and contact number if you want to, or you can put your mail ID here. As much as information you want, you can do. You can make it bold. See, I can make it italic if you want. I can make the underlines. Whatever I want, I can do. Okay. So this can be done. You can also insert any of the link here if you want to. Okay. So I'm just not keeping it bold, italic, or whatever. You can also give bullets to this. Okay. Now, so we are starting with the name. Then there is, see this now, see this palette. It will be everywhere, every time it will be there. So first is all about adding the question. I think you can see, I'm just zooming it in. The first one is all about the adding the question. So from here, you can add any of the question. Okay. From here, you can import the questions, import questions. I'm telling you later on what it is all about. Add the title and description, add image, video, or any of these section you can add. So the first question I have used, also you can shift the question as it has gone down. So now first one is name, which I have used as the first. See, from here I have added the question. Okay, so this question is there. And from here, I have to choose the type of the question. So it can be short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, rating, multiple choice grid, tick box grid. It can be date or time. So I'm telling you all of these. So one by one, I'm letting it in. So first one in the name, I have chosen the short answer. In the second one, tell me about your health. So I'm just here taking as the paragraph where people can write about their health. So I'm just giving them open space to write about their health. And again, I'm using the adding question. Now I have to use multiple choice. So there can be two. Number one is gender. So I can write here male, female, or other option I can give. Okay. Again, if I want to use any other question like age, so here I'm giving two options. In this, again, I'm choosing third category, that is multiple choice, where people can choose. Again, here people can also take the short answer text, like they can write, I'm having age of 29, 33, 55, whatever. Here, also you can give them option of multiple choice. Just a minute. Yeah. In this, you can give them a choice of multiple choice where you can ask them for the categorical answers. Like I have also given examples yesterday. Below 20 years, 20 to 20 or 30 years. You can write years again and again, or you can write here in years. Okay. It's your choice. It can be 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or above 50. Okay. Years. So whatever you want, both of the ways are good. So again, I'm adding the question from here. Short answer, paragraph, multiple choices I have taken. Now I am taking check boxes. In the checkbox grid, you can ask for, because we are having some question related to health, so we can also talk about what do you follow in your daily routine for your health, you can say. Okay. I'm not writing the whole question. I'm just giving you examples. So I'm just taking it ahead like this. So, okay, it can be walking, it can be jogging, it can be swimming. Because I am taking these questions again and again, so I am just putting it here. It can be running, can be exercise or yoga, whatever you want. You can write any of these. So now all together with this, I'll be telling you about the previews. So till now, what I have done, questionnaire on health routine. I have written this particular section as the information. This is the name category. See now, because here in the name, I have removed this compulsory question required thing. So it is showing as with no star or a stretch mark. Okay. If I'm going to put it like this, so now you can see I'm just again refreshing it. Now name would be compulsory. Okay. Now tell me about your health. It can be here. So it is having a short answer question. It is having a paragraph. It is having a see radio button. See whenever you go for a round circle, it is a radio button we call it. Again in this, we are having not having two or three options. We are having multiple categories. So I can choose my age here. Then what do you follow in a daily routine? So see, now there is a difference. Here I am using the radio button where I can choose only one option. If I'm going to click on this or this, so the main one is selected, it will be deselected, and another one you have to choose. But if we talk about this, where I'm using the chalk boxes, so I can choose what do you follow in a routine. So you can say walking. Sometimes I go for this and that. Okay. So I think I have left one question here. So it is showing option 8. So I'm just removing it. I have removed it. So this option 8, which is shown here, see, it will be removed. Okay. So now I'll be telling you all together the preview. So this is my form. Here this you can see this I where you can see the preview method. So this all together I'll be telling you about the preview. Okay. So now also there is one more thing before I go ahead. I'm just adding one theme image from here. Just a minute, which is already I'm going to upload. See, there are different themes from here. I can choose one image. Okay. So what I am doing, I have done is from here, there is a color palette. Look, you can look. I can just click on it. From here, I have gone and I have in the header, I have chosen the image. From here, I have chosen themes. I have chosen this, so I can insert it from here. Also, I can upload it from my laptop. I can go to the browse section. I can go into the download. There is one image I have downloaded, and you can also upload it from there. This is how you can also upload one image from your computer. You can also directly go to the Google and select one image, and you can upload it. So this is all about the beautification of your form. I'll be telling you about it later. So just I have done it for some purpose. I'll be telling you why later on. So see, here I have started using the different types of questions. So again, I'm using one more question. We have used short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes. Now there is one more drop down. Why this drop down or where it can be used? Let me tell you. For example, I'm just taking or this making this form on the behalf of one doctor, their clinic or something. So they are having patients all over India. So they can ask from you are from which state or city. Name of the state you can say. Okay. And because there are so many states, you cannot write it. If you'll write it like this, MP, UP, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, or for example, Bihar, UK, Uttarakhand, then Assam, Karnataka, West Bengal. So, see how it will look like. I'm already on a preview mode, so I'm just refreshing it. You can see it will look. See, I have using the drop down box. What will happen if I must have used a simple multiple choice question for this? So, see how it would look like. See. If I'll be using the names all of these states, people have to go like this to check all these options. So what I have done, I have used drop down boxes for all these. Whatever options I want to use here, I can do that. I can use some more names. Gujarat, Kerala, J&K. As many as names I want to use, I can use, but it will look simple as the single option here. As the drop down works, I can choose my state here and can go ahead. So it is all about the questionnaire should not look lengthy. Okay. Now, next question I'm adding here. Now, I have used short answer paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down. Here, I also can take there is one more as the file upload. For example, you want people to upload their prescriptions here. So I have to give the permission for my Google Drive. So I'm just saying continue. Now upload your previous prescription. Okay. So people have to upload. So here, because you can also allow particular specific files. For example, documents. If you want PDF, you want image. For example, I just want only PDF or image to be uploaded by my patients. So I can be like this. So now see how it will look like. See, upload one supported file, PDF or image, maximum 10 MB. Here again, there is one more option. I can choose option of people can upload 5 files. For example, they have visited multiple times and they want to upload all those files. So they can also compile in a one PDF, but people, if they don't know, so they can upload 5 files. If, for example, they are having the images. And this file size, you can also increase to any of the size till 10 GB. That's more than sufficient. So again, you can see here this particular thing will be changed. Here you can again upload 5 files and up to 100 MBs, which I have changed. Okay. Now, next question I am adding as the linear scale. Here you can ask them, how do you consider your health in last 1 month? Okay. So here you can give them 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here 1 is very good or 10 can be very bad. So now see how it will look to, because it is a linear scale. There are two extreme corners. Yesterday I have defined this also. So see, if I am feeling very good, so I can say 1. If I am feeling very bad, I can say 10. But if I am feeling average, so I can put it my number here towards very good or towards very bad. It can be a 5-point scale also. So I have used linear scale where you are having a particular section, two particular corners for the same. Sorry, everyone. So I'm coming to the point again. So as we were discussing about this, that how do you consider your health in the last month so people can rate their health so that we can have one idea that the patient, whoever is coming to the doctor, how is his health or her health. Okay. So now the next question I'm moving towards the next one, that is rating. So this is the new feature. You can see the new written here. New feature is added by the Google. This type of question can be added in the last, but as we are following the sequence, so I'm just putting it right now. Like you can ask, how would you rate the services of the hospital or clinic, or you can talk about the staff or whatever you want to talk about. Okay, so I have given the 5 point rating. You can say 10 stars rating or whatever. Here again, there are some features. You can ask for the stars, hearts, or the thumbs ups. So type of question which you are having, you can talk about it. You can talk about the ratings in terms of stars. You can ask for thumbs up, like are they agreed on something, are they really liking it or loving it. So you can give any of these. So I'm putting stars here, so you can choose 5 stars or something. So that's more than enough, I think. So here you can see how it will look like. I'm just reloading it again so that you can see the refresh version of it. See, if I want to give the 5 star or 4 star, it would be like this. Okay. Now I'm moving to the next question. So again, all these are done. Now multiple choice grid. Now everyone who are the scholars and who are putting the questionnaires in the Google form, especially who are having multiple questions in the Google, they have prepared a questionnaire having multiple questions. So how would you do that? How will you be able to put it in a single form? So it will be easy for you from here. So look at this particular specifically. Number one, multiple choice grid. Another one is tick box grid. So multiple choice grid, I'll be telling you. And how it will be useful for you, let me tell you. As I have discussed yesterday, there must be some question which are on the same type of scale. For example, strongly agree, neutral, strongly disagree or something. So if I'm taking strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. If I don't want to ask multiple questions in the same way, for example, if I'll use one question here and I ask strongly agree, I'm just coming to that again, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. Now, same type of question is there. There are, for example, 30 questions are there. And now B, and having the same options again, copying the question, having the same option, but the question is different. So see, if I'll see the preview mode, how it will look like. See, A question, then same option. B question, same option. C question, same option. So like this, we can say that there are 30 questions, you are having same type of scale, but how would you do that? So let me tell you how we can make it easy. So I'm just deleting. You can also delete the questions from here by clicking on it. You can delete the question. Also, you can delete the options. When you are on the question, you can see the options, even the responses. There can be a number of options you can delete. So I have deleted those 3 questions. Now I'm coming to the same, where I have chosen the multiple choice grid, and there are some rows and there are some columns. So in the columns, you can say strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. I have 5 options I have uses, and I have question A, B, C, D, E. For example, 30 questions are there. You can put it with the, you don't need to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Automatically, it is using 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now I am having a question related to your health or something like that. For an example, it is related to your routine, because I'm having the same type of question. So I'm just putting it here. Daily routine. So what is your daily routine? For example, you are walking. Again, the same options. Yeah, I'm using running, jogging, gymming, exercising, yoga, or whatever you want to add as the next one. It might be your related to your some other things which are you using. So I want to ask about, not strongly disagree, but I want to ask about their frequency. For example, I have also given this example yesterday about the frequency. So daily, weekly, once in a week, sometimes. I'm just taking very normal examples. Or you can say maybe once, whenever you get time, or you can say frequently, anything. Okay. I'm just writing it like this. So see, now which questions you are having, 7, 8 question or 30 question on the same kind of pattern, or you are following the same kind of frequency for all those questions. So how it will look like now? See, it is not like walking, then 5 options, second running, then 5 options, jogging, then 5 options. It is like in one question we can answer. For example, I am walking daily, running daily, jogging daily, but gymming, I'm just going once in a week, exercising sometimes, yoga very frequently, but swimming I also go for sometimes. Okay, so this is how I can fill this. Okay, people can see 30 questions which are on the same kind of scale, and they can use it easily with this particular multiple choice grids option. Okay, now another one, I have added one more question, and I'm using tick box grid. This is same type of pattern, only we are not using the radio button, we are using the check boxes. So for example, our question was related to daily routine. Now these questions are on the health related question. So for an example, again, where people have to answer multiple questions for the same. So in the, for example, I'm having again running, walking, jogging. I'll tell you how it will look like so you will understand which kind of question I'm having and which kind of option I'm having here. Why I'm having this kind of chosen this kind of type of question. Exercising, swimming, gymming, yoga. Okay. I'm having these options. Now I can ask which kind of, I can give the description of it. So which kind of uh, like for example, I'm having some different uh, health related issues. It might be a headache, it can be a fatigue, can be cold and cough, it can be fever, it can be body ache, or anything else, whatever. So I think 5 are enough. So see how it will look like. So now you can see daily routine questions were there on a radio button option where I can choose only one at a time. If I'm choosing daily, I cannot choose once in a week. If I'm using once in a week, I cannot use sometimes. So only one row can choose only one option C. There cannot be choose another one which can I have chosen. So now health related question. If you are using, you are having headaches, so which kind of uh, type of activities you want to do, or which kind of activities you can use the vice versa, that which kind of activities are helping you to avoid what, any kind of question you can frame. So for example, for the headache, I'm just exercising daily and putting myself on yoga. If I'm having headache, sorry, fatigue, so I am keeping myself running every day and having a jogging every day. If I'm having a cold, I avoid swimming, gymming, but I do yoga. Fever, if I'm having, so again I just exercise daily, or I just put myself on some yoga routine. For the body ache, running, walking, jogging, exercising, I do everything whatever I want. So see, here people can choose multiple options for a single thing. So such kind of question where people can have multiple possible answers, so you can do. such kind of options. But same type of pattern we are following. So multiple check boxes can be used for such kind of things. Now, there are two more options. One is date and one is time. So you can ask date of last visit in the hospital. Excuse me. So I have chosen already date. Also, just a minute. I'll be also showing the time. See, here people can choose. For example, they must have visited on the 1st of June. They can choose. And there is one more question I'm adding as they are choosing the time. Or when would you like to visit in the future? Or you can say time of visit when you have visited last time. Okay, last visit. So they may ask for time in this. See how it will look like. They may have visited in the morning hours or the evening hours. So we may ask for the future that in the which time they in the morning or evening they would like to visit. For example, 12:30 you have visited. So you can put it like this. So it can be a time here you can use. Okay. Now we have explored all the options from here. Sorry. From here to here. Okay. Just a minute. I'm just putting my laptop on charging. As we have already explored all the options, all the possible type of questions here. Okay. So see, we have used short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, rating, multiple choice, tick boxes, date and time. Okay, so this is the last question which has been added. I'm just deleting it. Okay, so see, we have explored this particular part right now. Now I'm telling you about the importing the question. For example, I may be having some more questionnaire on my drive and I'm using it again and again. For example, I'm using this particular questionnaire which I have already having on my laptop or in my drive, especially in the drive. You can insert it from there. So it will be showing here. Now, for example, I want to add some questions in my questionnaire from this particular questionnaire which I have imported. So after name, I want to add the designation and the organization name. Also, I have uses already age, name, city. So I'm just importing these two questions here. So see, after name, it has taken, I have imported two questions, organization name and designation. Again, it is showing designation as short answer. I can keep it like you are self-employed. I can convert any question in any of the form. It can be working, professional, homemaker. It can be a student, whatever you want. So if there is you are providing organization name and you are going for any of the particular organization, so you can ask for any of the company department name, whatever you want. I'm just giving you one example. So I have imported two questions, and again, it was not required, so I'm making it required. Obviously, I cannot provide them as an option of the organization name, so I'm just putting it like a short answer question. So one option was add questions. Second was importing the question. Next is title and description. Now let me tell you about it. So see, wherever I want to add something, I have to go there. So these were the demographic questions. Now here I have started using, for example, I want to add section here. So before I have to touch on the previous question. So now I'm adding title and description. So now I can write question. See, this is all helping you to separate one part from the another word, but it is not a section. And what is the difference between different title and description parts or section? I'll be telling you. So questions related to routine life, I can say. Okay. Whatever name I want to give. Okay. And then here I want to describe, please mark yourself on the right type of routine which you are following every day for your health purpose. Whatever I want to write, I can, again, you can bold, italic, and underline this. You can insert any link. You can put it on the number, bullets, whatever I want. Also, you can copy, make a duplicate question from here. You can delete this section from here, or you can add more options as the description here. You can also remove the description if you don't want to see. I want to add the description, I can do. So that will be removed again. So here you can remove the description, or you can add the description. You just want to give the title, so you can also give the title. So here I have added the question. Like this, I also can add one title and description here before the health related questions. So again, I can write question related to health. Okay. Again, here I don't want to keep the description, so I removed it. Okay. Sometimes the description is important where, for example, I'm just giving some acronyms. For example, I must be giving here option of SA, that is, so you can say that S stands for strongly agree, A stands for agree. Like this, you can give any kind of I must say description of the details of this particular thing. You can separate it and you can write it like this, neutral. Like this, you can add any information whichever you like. Or if you want to talk about this daily routine or something, then you want to describe here, you can do it. So see how it will look like. So earlier I haven't used this option. Organization name is added, designation is added. Now I have directly written this question earlier, daily routine. Now see, here I have used this. I was writing this. Upon even in this, I have used this one section without a description. So see, there is one more thing I would like to use. You can also insert one image here. You can upload it from the drive, images. Okay. For example, I want to search about the Google image directly. I have already told you the option of upload. I am just going on daily routine. And I'm searching it. So it will be giving me some options. So I'll be choosing, for example, this image for the purpose of this particular section. So see, it can be used like this, and I can talk about again questions related to this, and this image title can be given here, and then you can follow such kind of questions. So it can be like this also. You can also add one video which is talking about, for example, health or daily routine. So any kind of images or videos can be added when we are using any, see here, if we're talking about your health, I can use again as add an image from related to health here, or any video can be taken here. I have taken that image from the Google only. Just a minute. So it is all about, we are telling about the health. So see, here what is happening. I don't know what happened. Just a minute. Insert. Something went wrong. Let me see. Let me refresh it. For example, in this question, I was adding from the image health. Let me choose one other image. So it is something when we are using the question along with the image. There I have added a separate section, separate question as an image. Then here people have to talk about their health and they can answer the long answer question. Now see the preview, how it will look like. See, you have asked the name, organization name, designation, and tell me about your health, and they have to answer here. So I am having, for example, fever, a cold and cough. Since this, you can write here. So just before the image, after the image, you can write. So you can also upload any video here or something like this. Okay. So now I have told you about add question, import question, title and description, image, any image upload, any video upload. Again, same way you can upload the video as I have used the image. Now let me talk about the section. So see, I'm just deleting this particular thing right now. I can delete it anything, right? So daily routine questions are there. Now it is question related to health. So before question related to health and after question related to daily routine, I want to add one section. So here you can see one thing, that our question are not having any particular next. Okay. Here in a one flow, you can see all the questions with different sections. But once after this, because I want to add section here, so I'm just putting clicking on the previous question, that is daily routine. After this, I want to add the section. So here I'm clicking on add section. So now the it is showing section 2, and section 2 I can say health. Name of the section would be health questions. If I'm already having a section, so I can also delete this particular title if I want to. Or if you want, again in the health related question, you can talk about mental health, physical health. So any of the type of question. Also the C, you can do undo by controlling Z also. So I can again write this question as the physical health. So in the section, you can make multiple section, means multiple sides of it, multiple parts. So again, see how it will look like. See, after this, I won't be able to see the questions because it is showing the next. Because after this daily routine question, I have added a section, means until and unless people are not filling this particular name of the organization, unless people are not filling all the questions related to this. For example, see, I am skipping this. Okay. So what will happen? Look at this. Now I have to upload a file as well. Example, I've just uploaded this only. Whatever, any type of file I can do because I can upload the image. So this is done. You can rename the file, then you can. I'm just rating myself, doing this. And see, section give you one more thing. If you are going to put it on the next, it won't allow you because you haven't answered this question. Okay. See, now I have done this. Again, until this question is showing this because you haven't completed all the, you have not attempted all the questions. Okay. See, now it is not showing the red mark. Next, again, there is one more question I have left. This was that. I have now, once all the questions are complete, I can move to the next one. Okay, I haven't chooses this also. So next. Now I can go ahead. See, now you can see a different section for the health related questions. So this is the difference between the previous where I did not keep uh, any of the option, and I did not keep any of the section, and now I'm having a section. So and as many as section you want, you can do. Continue to the next section, or you can merge the section, you can go to the one section, you can submit the form, whatever you want, you can do. Okay. So now you can also give, if people want to just submit the form after one section, you can also have this submit the form option you can give. But we don't want to give because we want people to answer all the questions. So now here I have used add question, import question, title, image, videos, and add section. In each and every question, I have also told you about all type of questions, short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, rating, multiple choice grid, tick box, date and time. I hope it is clear to everyone till here. Okay, now I'm telling you some basic things about the responses, settings, and other things. From here, you can make the star to this particular form and it will be saved in your Google Drive as a starred form. From here, in the beginning, I have used one option. I'm telling you now again, many of these. So see, let me put this form like this. Focus here and here. Here you can choose a different theme. It is a color palette which has been given to you where you can choose as many as option, color option you can choose. In the header, I want to choose some different, see, questionnaire on health routine, just focus on this. I'm choosing the different font for this. Any of the font, whichever I like, I can choose for this particular option. See, like this, I can use. So I'm just choosing this one. Okay, in this, they are having more options like bold, extra bold, or something. So I have added this. For the question where the name is written, see, I can choose this with some any of the choice, whichever I like. So see, the name is also changing with this. So there are some options which can be choose. So again, it is changing. Now the text option where it is written short answer text or their dear respondent section, you can see. Where I am choosing Georgia, it will be changed. I'm choosing impact, it will be changed. So I'm just choosing it, keeping it like this. Whatever I want, I can do. So I am just putting it normal. Okay. So whatever type of option I want to give, also I can choose a size. So see the name size has been increased. Text size can be 12, that is more than sufficient. For the header, that is 24, that is also enough. If I want to keep it a little shorter, I can do. You can, from here, you can make a duplicate section, you can move the section, you can delete the section, okay? Because there are two sections now. So it is giving you multiple options. Also, if you want, you can also choose the uh, options here, like you can move the questions like this. For example, designation I want first, then you want the name later on. Like this, you can do like this, okay? Now, I can also do one thing. You can put the email here. You can also put the question of the contact, alternative contact, anything here as a multiple choice, sorry, as a short answer question where people are answering their question. You can make it compulsory or not compulsory, your choice. Now, in the preview again, sorry, in the palette, also there is one more interesting thing which I have done in the beginning. Whenever you are using or adding any particular image in the beginning, so it will, when you will put the Google form as the link, it will reflect there. And you can choose the colors. See the palette, the background can be chosen. I have used the green, I can use the dark green from here. I can use this also, this can be there. I can use any other color. For example, I want to add this, you can add this to the color palette, and once it will be added, you can choose the color. So I like that green only. I'm just going back to that. You can put your form in any of the color whichever you like or whichever type you like. Okay, you can upload any of the image which I have used here, health. So this can be done easily. Okay, now, so I have told you about this color palette, this preview theme which I am using. You can undo and redo from here. And now there is one thing which Google Form has done before telling you about this, that it has also started giving the option of the publish. Right now, I am just using this form. Nobody else can use this. But later on, if you want responders to respond with this link, so you can publish this form. Okay, once it is published, earlier it was showing the form is not collecting response or accepted response. Now you can see that it is accepting the response. See, it is published and anybody can fill and submit their forms. You can also from here, just a minute, from here, you can, because you have published, so you can also do this. You are accepting the response. If you don't, for example, you have filled 100 forms, now you don't want to accept, you can close it from here. People will not be able to fill the form. Respondents link, what respondents can do, they can, you can manage this option. For example, responder, anybody with this link, they can, you can remove the link, you can restrict, only the person with this link can go. If you will restrict this, everyone has to take the acceptance from you. Anybody with this link means whoever is getting the link, they can fill this form. So from here or from here, you can share the form. See, if I want to share the form, for example, my another ID I'm using, and I'm just putting my mail ID, you can also make me editor. For example, two or three people are doing this study together, so they can also make me as an editor. And here you can put it on me on the notifying that I have given the access. You can write whatever the message you want to write, and you can send. So this will be received by that person also, and that person would be a editor. But if you don't want that person as an editor, you just want to add people, for example, this, as many as people you want for this purpose, you can send it to them, and they will be the respondents. They will get it on the email. But for example, because nowadays we are having the chat boards, chat applications like WhatsApp or any of the social media where we want to put the link. So from here, this particular icon, the again the Google form has advanced some options. So here you can click on this, so you will get the link of it. You can copy it, or I would request that you always shorten the URL. So it will be a small link. You can copy it. And for example, I want to send it on me email. So I can compose a mail and I can put it here. Anybody can send this particular link and the Google form here. Okay. So through this, I have changed the theme, preview method, undo, redo, any of get the link. From here also, you can share the form. You can give the rights to the people. You can also, if you want to transfer the ownership, for example, we two were working on it. Earlier, this person was the editor, okay? And you have given that person editor right. For example, I have done this. Now, if you want, you don't want to continue with this particular form or this particular study. So what can be done? Now there are two people. I am the owner, another person is the editor. I want to give or transfer ownership to that person. I can also transfer my ownership. So this form, in this form, then I would be as the editor or responder, and that person would be an owner for this form. Or also you can remove access of this particular form and you can save the changes. Whatever you want, you can do it by yourself. Where here also you can also click on this particular, you can check the or take the link. Okay, here the form is published. There are some other option. You can make a copy of this form. For example, this doctor is taking, or this health hospital is taking multiple every month they are creating such kind of forms. They can make a copy, they can move this form to the bin, they can take some pre-fill, or you can take a print of this particular form, so you can see how it is looking like. So this will be like this. People can directly click on this. They can, you can also use it for the hard copy version of it. So these are the unpublished form, published form. There are some add-ons you can add. So there are some other features. So these things can be used for the purpose of when we are going for the Google form. Okay. Now, there are some two more things which I want to focus on: responses and settings. So till the time, I'm also telling you what is setting. I'm just putting this, just a minute. In the settings, I'll be telling you about the responses later. In the setting, I can make this form as a quiz. When you will do it, see, there are other things which are coming. So I'm not telling you right now about the Google Forms quiz option. I'm just telling about the Google form. So I am telling about the other thing, that's response. You can also collect the email address. So you can put it here. I have already kept it as an option. In this, you can allow people to edit the form, or edit the responses once it is being submitted. Also, there are multiple people who are filling multiple forms again and again. So you can just limit to one response. For example, you are putting keeping any Google form for these students where they have to put their information. So you can make it to limit to one response so that they will not give you multiple replies. File upload option, I'll already given 1 TB, 1 GB, whatever you want, you can do. In the presentation, again, there are options. You can show the progress bar, how much it is done. You can especially in the case of quizzes, you can also give the option of shuffle question order, so that student cannot copy everybody, whoever is opening the question, it will be, or as many as times they are opening the questions, it will be shuffled. Okay, again, here you can also confirm the message that whenever you'll be submitting the form, you can see your response has been recorded. But for example, I want to say thank you for your for for your response. Or for example, you are filling any of the form for any registration or something, or you want to keep any of the link here, for example, WhatsApp group link or something, you can put it here. Okay, now show link to submit another response. Maybe you want them to fill more options or any other link, so this can be there, they can fill more forms. Okay, result summary, you can see, especially this works when it is you are putting the quiz form. Disable auto save for the respondents. So because it is disabled, people will not be able to save their responses. If you want to disable, just do it. So when you must have seen, then when I was refreshing it, I have to fill all the information again and again. But if you want, people should not lose it. If somebody is mid of the form, they must have got any important call, or they must have started doing another work. But whenever they are opening that form, so whenever it is refreshed, so they will not lose their they will lose their responses. So you can disable or enable it so that people will not lose it. So you can, it is your choice, you can do it. Now there are some defaults. For example, it is, you can make it as a default that people has to write their mail address. Without signing in the Google, they will not be able to fill their form. So it is all up to you. It can be your choice. It can be a responders format where they can manually fill their email IDs, or sometimes in the first option, they have to make sure that any of the mail ID is logged in their laptop or computer. So any of the option can be there. So for example, I'm putting this option. In that case, you, whenever it will be, see how it will look like if I am putting it like this. See, email would be required question. Before this, you will not be able to proceed. Okay. And right now, I'm just not collecting because I'll be giving you this form for the purpose of filling this. Now, there can be some question defaults. See, you must have seen my all the questions were compulsory. It was from here. If you are putting it in the settings, so you every time you, when as many as question you are adding, you don't need to make it every time it as default. There are very few questions you don't want to keep it default, so it can be chosen from here. So automatically all the questions were coming compulsory questions. So I have I have chosen this particular option. So all the settings I have done. Now I'm just giving you this link. Just fill the form. I'm just removing this section so that it will be easy for you for filling up this form easily. Just a minute. So see, in the second section, if I'll go, it will also give me the option of merge with above. So I'm also merging this section with the previous one. So I'm putting this particular link in the progress bar. Now, please click on the link and fill this form so that we can see how you can see the responses here. Right now, you can see there is no response. So you just start filling this form so that I can see the options. So see, in this, the email was looking, because it was a preview. So everyone start filling this form. Just take a minute and click on any of the option, whichever you want. Then we will see that how it is working. I'm waiting for your responses, okay? Somebody has, till the time you are filling, so somebody has asked one question. I'm just addressing that. Ma'am, thanks for this elaborate discussion. I have a question to ask. Suppose I make a Google form for MCQ test for the student. You are talking about the quiz, Miss Victoria. With each question carrying some marks, how can I evaluate each of, say, 20 student question answer and send me their marks via email, it would be helpful if you can tell me. See, it is all about the quiz. It is a long process. I'll tell you in short, but for the detailed, I'll be telling you later, or I can discuss about it because it will take a whole session for the same. So I'll tell you about the quiz maybe in the another session, or you can just check out on the like you can put it the mail to the RFI. So I'll put it there. So in personally, I will answer this question. Okay. So I'm waiting for your
Okay,
responses. So
ma'am.
see, there is no
Okay.
response till now.
Thank you,
If
ma'am.
somebody is going to submit this form, how it will look like? Yeah, somebody is saying something.
Ma'am, it's Victoria. The question that I put. Ma'am,
Yes.
okay, ma'am, I'll send email and later on, ma'am, whenever you are comfortable, you can tell me, ma'am. It's okay.
Yeah. So I'm just telling you in short, Victoria ma'am, you can see from
Yes,
here
ma'am.
in the settings,
Yes,
whenever
ma'am.
you'll go for make a quiz, every question
Okay.
will provide you. See, I'm just telling you in short. Immediately after each submission, you can answer. Later, after manual review, you can also give provide feedback to the students. You can give the questions answer, missed questions, correct question, point values. And if you want to publish it to the people, you can also give the points. See, from here, you can give the marks like out of 5, out of 3, whatever you want. And accordingly, the whole questionnaire, see, if I'll change the setting here, no, so all the questions will be changed. So right now, I cannot do it. So whenever we are going to for a quiz, every question will have some question like how many out of which total marks you want to give the point. For example, out of 10 you want to give the marks. So every question can be uh, treat as a single individual question, and you can ask for a demographic question. Then you can make the separate section for the same.
Okay. Ma'am, then how can I evaluate each of them manually? Or suppose say 20 students send me
Mm.
the answers,
No,
I
no,
receive
ma'am.
them
See,
in my email.
still do change the setting and you can make a quiz of the questions. Then in the responses you will get all type of answers. Okay,
Okay,
all type of
okay,
summary, and
okay,
you can also inform to the student by the mail also. Okay. So
okay,
if every one of you is interested in such kind of session like in the quiz or something like that, so you can just put it in the chat box if you want a session on the quiz as well. So I will request team RFI for such kind of session so that I can take one session on quiz also. Okay. So
yeah,
right now
sure,
I
ma'am.
have started. Yeah, I have started getting the responses. So I'm waiting for some more responses. Then I'll tell you about this particular type, the response, how to check the responses. So I have told you about the questions. I have told you about the settings. I have told you about all these things, options. I have told you about all these options and individual question types. So everything is covered, whatever I can see on this screen. Now I'm just waiting for some more responses so that I can tell you about how to check the responses, how to take out the sheet for the analysis, how you can code, how can you can do the coding. So I'm waiting for some more responses. There are 27 people. So at least I am waiting for 757 responses more. If somebody have asked about the sharing the PPT, so this session is live on the YouTube. You can check it out anytime. Team RFI, if you can put in any poll about the, if somebody is interested in the quiz uh, session, so you can just put a poll so that everybody can answer for the same. Okay. So I can see there are some more responses. If I'm just refreshing it. I hope some people are filling this form. Still waiting for your responses. Everybody, anybody else is filling the form? Shall I wait for the responses? I have received two responses as of now. One is from Achal Verma, another one is from Vikas. Can anybody please respond if you are filling the form or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please share the link of Google form?
Okay. I have done it again. In the chat box. If you want session on the quiz in the Google form, write yes in the chat box so that we can plan for it. Okay, so there are 3 responses now. I'm just waiting. So see, I was here on the questions. Now people have started filling the form. I'm just waiting 1 more minute so that we can go through the responses. There are 4 now. People are very much conscious about their health and they are filling and this form very consciously, I think. Is anybody else is filling the form and in the middle of it? Okay, so let me start telling you. So it is all about the responses. Question and settings are done. Now we are in the middle. So again, in this, there are 3 categories: summary, questions, and individually. So in the summary, there are 5 responses. You can see the forms are still increasing. So there are people who are filling the form. I can see the names. People who are putting their mail IDs, I can see the same. If they are writing the names of their organization, I can see the same. Because it is, you are writing it, okay? So it is looking like that. Now if we talk about the designation, because I have given the option, so excuse me, whatever people have given the answer, so 3 of them are student, 2 are working professionals out of 5 we are talking about. So it is showing the percentage. From here you can copy the chart and you can put it on the Google sheet or Google Drive, anywhere, Google Word file, wherever you want. Now see, people have started talking about their health. So people have even written, some of them have written about the paragraph. Somebody has written a keyword, whatever they want, their choices. In the gender, I can see there were 2 females with the 40% and 60%, 3 males were there. So it is showing 60% of it. In the age, you can see all the responses can be seen. All the markers are here. Now see, where people we talk about, see, people have given the answer to walking, jogging. All the questions can be here, seen here. See, people are from different states, so it can be seen like this. People have uploaded some images. Yes. Now see, how do you consider your health? So they have written it like this. Whatever answer, rating has been given. And now people have answered all the questions. Okay, like this. So I have can see the like this, all the responses. So here I can use the demographic questions in that from the charts. In the question, see, it was summary of all of this. Now question wise, if you want, so names are here. Okay. Now next question, there are 16 questions. Now if we talk about the emails, so what emails people have filled. In the third one, in the organization name, so see, people have written the names of their organizations. You can make it compulsory if you don't want to. So see, what people have responded to 2 response only. There was student and working professional. There were no other response has been filled. So people are targeting on this. For example, tell me about your health. So what people have written different options, it is there. So like this, you can check out the options. For example, I'm talking about what do you do in the daily routine. So see, what first person has talked about these 5. Second person has talked about these 3. The next person has talked about 2, and one next person has talked about only 1. So like this, you can check out any of the people are from different state: MP, UP, Maharashtra, UK, and Assam. Okay, so this is how I can check question wise progress. In individual questions, see, in the name, what first, Achal, I'm just taking your form here so that you can see. The Achal has given her name, written her mail ID, name of the institution, who she is a student, and she has written that I'm a healthy person. She is a female, 20 to 30 years. What she do about their daily routine? She has marked she's from UP. She has uploaded one document. So whatever she has written, I can see individually. Again, if I want to take another individual, there are only 5% who has filled. So second, I want to take the option C. Vikas has filled all the details. So I can choose it like this. So you can see all the summaries together of all the answers. Question wise, you can check. Individual options, you can check. In general, people check summary only. Now there is next step which I am telling you. You have you want to download all these options. So you have to link to the sheet. You have to create a new sheet, and you can see the Google spreadsheet appearing here with all these answers. So see, when this form has been filled, at what time it has been filled, the name, all these 16 questions will be shown here. Names, email of the people, organization of the people, designation, tell me about this, gender, age, all the questions are here, right? See, see, how do you consider health in last 1 month? So people has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is already there. People has written daily, sometimes weekly, or like this. So you can see all the answers here. So now you can go to the file. You can download this spreadsheet as in Microsoft Excel if you want to see it like. And then you can check out in your downloads. It is there. One sheet which you are showing the response. Now I'm just telling you a simple process of codifying it whenever you are going for analysis. So I'm just telling you in basic. Rest of the things you can learn from another workshop where we talk about the data coding, data analysis, and we talk about data input in the SPSS file. So how we can do it. So see, I'm just putting it like this. So name of the person, these three things, or especially these things are not important for me right now because these are the nominations. So I'm just giving you very 1, 2 examples of it. For example, here you want to do the coding. So here you can find what? You can find male. For example, you want to first find the female. And you can replace, because there are only 5 options, I can do it manually as well. But here I'm just putting it as male. Replace all. So 3 replacement were there. Now I am added male and I'm just doing 2. So it is easy when we are having more than 50, 60 or 500 responses. So see, for the gender, 1 is male. So all 3 were males and 3 were females. Sorry. Yes, here I can see because 1 person more has added their response, I think, before I have downloaded it. Yes, 7 responses were there when I have downloaded. So it is showing me now 6 because I have downloaded and that 1 person could not respond at the right time. Okay. So if I don't want people to respond it more, so what I can do from here, I can stop accepting the response. Okay. So I have already downloaded my sheet. Now see, for here, for example, these now strongly agree, disagree, such kind of options are there. So again, for the daily, I can say I'm just giving 1 replacement as 1. And you can see all the replacement, 15 replacement, 1, 1, 1 has been done. If I'm talking about weekly, I'm just putting 2. So replace all. So, okay, my spelling was wrong. It was wheel key. That is why I have to write here wheel key. Okay, so now it has been changed. Now here I am writing frequently. So this is how I can replace all the options, and then I have to take it to the SPSS data sheet. Then again, I have to tell them there what is 1, what is 2. So you have to attend another workshop for that purpose. When you have a coded sheet, how to, like, if you're having a sheet, how to convert it. If you are not having a sheet, then how would you convert that sheet, and how you can convert that sheet for the SPSS data view sheet or variable view sheet, you can see. So basically, such kind of things can be done, and you can easily convert your normal Excel sheet into the coded sheet, and then you can fill the coding, and you can convert it to the SPSS, and you can go for any kind of analysis. For example, you want to put any of the regression, correlation, fact analysis. So once the data is added or coded, and add it into the SPSS, you can go ahead with that. Now, I'm done with my all the options. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you're having any doubts, we can go ahead with that. So I would like to take the questions now. Any one of you having any question, you may ask. If you are having any doubts, somebody has asked about the coding and all. So yesterday, so I have already told you in short that how it can be done. Anybody is having any question, you may ask. I hope this session was clear to you as I have gone for a hands-on session. So if you are still having any doubt, you can write it to the team RFI, or you can write it to me on my mail ID, that is Dr. Ankita Jain. I'm just putting it in the chat box. As such, you will get all the information from the team RFI. You can listen to this session again. And if you're still having any doubt, you can write it to us. We will respond to you. Yeah, somebody has asked again that how may Victoria has asked that how may I restrict one person from sending multiple forms, restrict to one person only. I have shown you one option from settings. There you can go for limit to one response. I'm showing it again to you. Just a minute. Entire screen I'm just sharing with you. So please look at it. This is the Google form. I'm going to settings, and in the settings here you can do limit to one response. So only one person can respond once. Is this clear, Victoria ma'am?
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? I hope I have cleared all the doubts to you. You can easily click on this particular link, create a link, and you can send it to the different platforms like social media, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and any of the group. This particular link can be sent, and people can respond to this link, and you can start getting the responses. Whenever you want, you can turn off the responses so that people can stop giving the response if you think that is more than enough. Any other questions from the participants? Team RFI, so shall I keep this session ended here? I hope it was clear to everyone. Thank you so
Ma'am,
much.
how
Thank you
will
so much.
we get the Ma'am, how will we get the certificate for the workshop?
Yeah, Tanu, so basically Team RFI will be taking care of everything for your certificates
Mm.
and everything else. Don't worry about it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I hope nobody is having any doubt. Shall we end this session now? I hope you have learned from this session. Thank you so much. Is there anyone from the Team Research Foundation of India? Can end this session. Thank you so much.